You got to ask the same question. Are we audible? Is everything working? Did nothing fall over this time? Let's see. Music's working. For some reason, way louder. Oh, there's two me's again. Way louder. There's two me's again. Let's sort that out real quick. I keep forgetting to change that. Okay, there. Fixed. At least I had it handy this time. Right. Starting in a couple minutes early to get there situated. All of my sounds are coming through. They would. They would. No more quiz cake. NVDA is going to my headphones for the mums. You don't need that.
What is that, video game?
No, Tony, we're getting hacked.
Oh, cool. Appreciate that, Manulas. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great evening. So, yeah, 2Me is fixed. Sounds are fixed. Music's working. Is the music loud for anyone else? Or is that just me? Adaptive Cat. Hello, hello. Welcome in. We should have a better time than last time you were here. I actually got the VPN fixed. So, look at that. I say that. Okay. I say that, and then when I try to connect it, you'll see that it's just actually not working at all. We'll see how we do. Sort that out first and foremost, actually, before it falls over again. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's definitely a good idea. Make sure that my music's everything's going to the right places. I need to make speed just a little bit so I can sort up here. Something is going buzz buzz on my mic on my headphones. I hope it's not gonna horribly break. That's like the last thing we need right now. Let's get viscosity connected so we have a VPN, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need it today. Sounds for the browser are still going to the stream. We're going to turn that off as well, because you don't need to hear those. I do. Beautiful. We're getting places. And I'm aware there's currently probably a black screen showing and Chrome goes to sleep if I don't tap it every so often. It's a thing. But that'll be sorted momentarily. Give me a moment here. Yeah, I'll turn the music down a tiny bit before I forget doing that. There. That should be good. This song is called Neon Nights. I think that's a good thing for today. It's pretty warm outside. Starting to cool down a bit. It's been a pretty muggy day, so it's good that we get some Neon Nights music to accompany that. Now, what was he doing? I have viscosity. In the meantime, what I did do last week, we tried to get a premium thing for Try Hack Me going. I went ahead and did that because we can't actually continue this unless we do that. Like this path, the free rooms on this path are now finished. So if we want to keep going with Try Hack Me's junior penetration testing path, we have to pay, which we did for a month. I'll probably switch to another thing. I do need a theme song for this channel. I'll get on that at some point. Right click. Oh, it's already connected. Look at that. It's already connected. Let's verify that real quick. It by accident just started working all of a sudden. Isn't that wonderful? I'll get rid of that cookie banner. There. Let's just verify we have VPN access. We should be able to see that on this page here. And now people see my internal IP. Hack me, please. Except don't. That's sucky. Can't be dealing with that right now. Online connection connected. Beautiful. All right. We're about ready here. Molitvan, just out of curiosity, did my server announce go off for this stream that you see? Because it should have, and I had to fix that. It was completely broken for like a year and a half without me realizing. But it's happened when you trust in automation, automation will just honestly like let you fall right onto the ground when you don't expect it. It's a super sad situation. So today we're doing a bit of web hacking. From what I saw, I've been looking at the path rooms coming up, and it's mostly like just scanning for web bugs. Nothing Burp Suite yet. That'll be next week. Burp Suite is gonna get like a whole entire episode on its own because Burp Suite is Burp Suite is a mutant of epic proportions. It's gonna be an interesting situation to go through because that is a massive honking Java app that like is only like partially accessible, and we honestly may need to switch this app at some point if we get completely stuck. But okay, so this is still not working from the looks of it. I'm looking at my server right now. Huh. Oh, that's kind of funny. Discord just introduced guilds, and my server is called the Zers Guild, so that's gonna get really confusing really quickly. Okay, so Pingcord is apparently not pinging the channel yet. That's good to know. I'll have to see why that's happening later. Anyway, yeah, we're about ready to start here, so I'm going to do that. We're going to go to the first webby path thing, which also gives me some, chances to look at accessibility for these as we go. Walking an application is going to be the first room. No, I checked as well. There's nothing there. It's kind of dumb. I don't know why that's happening. I'm going to turn that music down just a tad more so we can hear the speech okay. There we go. Yeah, the channel has been growing somewhat steadily ever since I was gone here. I think we're over 130 something right now. And the Xerxes channel is at 419. We need like one more follow to get 420 friendly on that channel. For people who want to see gaming stuff, accessible stuffs, we're doing a 12-hour stream on the 18th on Saturday on the Xerxes channel. That's in the suggested channel, so if you want to be part of that, feel free to drop that a follow. You'll get notified when we go live. For now, though, we're doing hacking stuff. So it says we're 6% into this path. Let me actually make sure I can quickly send speech over when I need to. There. Turn it off for now and speed it down a little bit because it's very fast. I do need to screenshot when I get to 420. It hasn't happened yet. I got 419 during a talk today, and it blasted it over the Zoom meeting, which is kind of funny because I forgot I have Firebot going. So that was me talking about accessibility, and suddenly like Shield Master goes Dingo in the middle of the stupid. Excuse me. That was fun. So when we get to 420, if I catch it in time, if we don't go over, which I don't think we will, I will definitely exactly self-promoting at work. There you go. It was actually really funny. Resume learning. Whoosh. Just gonna do a super quick test to make sure that
Control object, no contained object, no contained object, recognize material list, CT file, Firebot, scene, full screencast, stop streaming checkbox checked, controls op 30.1 desktop window, start virtual camera, controls op 30.1, record rest added, Firebot, view, docs, profile, scene, proper tools, help, hack, comedy, other, principles of security, N, of DHAT, NFM.
Nope, we're all good.
Start virtual,
Perfect.
try Agni, principles of security, try Agni.
Principles of security. I thought we did this one already. But let's
Try
see.
Agni.
We missed a
Main landmark.
question. What is this? The principles of security.
Drop down menu button, the left sub menu.
Did we already start this?
Clickable task 1 introduction region, join this room as available. Button, join this room.
Huh?
Out of region button, collapse task to the CIA triad. Link, try Agni.
Okay.
Main landmark.
Now let's start here.
Learn the info, 30 minutes, info, learn the principles of information.
Learn the principles of information security that secures data and project systems from abuse.
Speech mode off.
I mean, this is a pretty quick room. It's like 30-minute room, so I'll just quickly do it. Save room. So one question seems to be join this room, which for some reason apparently we didn't do, so I'll join the room. There it goes. The frameworks used to protect data and systems to the elements that of what exactly makes data secure. Okay. The measures, frameworks, and protocols discussed throughout this room all play a small part in defense in depth. Defense in depth is the use of multiple varied layers of security
What is that, video game?
No, Tony, we're getting hacked.
That's okay. Another follower. Look at that. People joining in left and right. What's going on today? I'll give you a proper shout out. Thank you so much for the follow, Jackis913. Defense in depth is a use of multiple varied layers of security to an organization's systems and data in the hopes that multiple layers will provide redundancy in an organization's security parameter. That's a long way of saying basically we have several principles that we put together, and if you put them together, hopefully you won't get hacked too badly. And if you do get hacked, you'll at least have some kind of redundant defenses in place. We have a question. Join this room. We did that, so we can press complete. Task number 2, the CIA Triad. The CIA Triad is an information security model that is used in consideration throughout creating a security policy. This model has an extensive background ranging from being used in 1998. This is very oddly written in English. I think this may not be the first language of the author. This history is because the security of information security, does not start and or end with cybersecurity, but instead applies to scenarios like filing, record storage, etc. Consisting of 3 sections: confidentiality, integrity, and availability, CIA. This model has quickly become an industry standard today. This model should help determine the value of data that it applies to, and in turn, the attention it needs from the business. Now, this room is going to be mostly theory, honestly. I'm going to zip through it a little bit faster than I would normally, because there is not much in the form of accessibility to comment on here. There may be the occasional graphic or chart we're missing, but apart from that, it's all text. So I'm going to go a little faster.
Speech mode talk.
Just with the TTS speech for now.
The CIA triad is unlike a traditional model where you have individual sections. Instead, it is a continuous cycle. Whilst the 3 elements of the CIA triad can arguably overlap if even just one element is not met and the other 2 are rendered useless, similar to the fire triangle. If a security policy does not answer these 3 sections, it is seldom an effective security policy. Lang. Whilst the 3 elements of the CIA triad are arguably self-explanatory, let's explore these and contextualize them into cybersecurity. Lang. Confidentiality. This element is the protection of data from unauthorized access and misuse. Organizations always have some. This element is the protection of data from unauthorized access and misuse. Organizations will always have some form of sensitive data stored on their systems to provide confidentiality is to protect this data from parties that it is not intended for. Lang.
So some of this seems kind of like the... Oh, shit. Lights, camera, action. There we go. And I can see... None of you lot can see me. My bad. Keep forgetting that. Anyway,
there are many real-world examples for Lang.
You can see my ugly mug doing this now.
There are many real-world examples for this. For example, employee records and accounting documents.
Harold, good. Headphones right? Okay.
Lang. There are many real-world examples for this. For example, employee records and accounting documents will be considered sensitive. Confidentiality will be provided in the sense that home administrators will access employee records where vetting and tight access controls are in place. Accounting controls with accounting records are less valuable and therefore less sensitive, so not as stringent access.
Well, I would argue that accounting records can be pretty important, guys.
Controls would be in place for these documents, or for example, governments using a sensitivity classification rating system, top secret, classified, unclassified. Lang. Integrity. The CIA triad element of integrity is a condition where information is kept accurate and consistent unless authorized changes are made. It is possible for the information to change because of careless access and news, errors in the information system, or unauthorized access and news. In the CIA triad, integrity is maintained when the information remains unchanged during storage, transmission, and usage not involving modification to the information. Steps must ensure data cannot be altered by unauthorized people, for example, in a breach of confidentiality. Lang.
So yeah, basically, these are the 3 things: confidentiality, integrity.
Many defenses to ensure integrity can be put in place. Access control and rigorous authentication.
Was the last one?
Many defenses to ensure integrity can be put in place. Access control and rigorous authentication. Control for signatures corrupted. Lang. Availability.
Availability. So information needs to be confidential, integer, and integer, I guess, yeah, and available. So the people who need to have access to it need to be able to access it. It needs to be the single source of truth, so it doesn't get changed without people knowing. And the people who shouldn't have access to it do not have access to it. That's really what this comes down to. And this is like a principle that you see all throughout security and everything. It's good that this is brought up. Like, this is... This is actually rather slow. Generally, what it sounds like is more along the lines of... But that's good feedback. Thank you. I'll just read it myself then. Availability is very often a key of benchmark for an organization. For example, having 99.99% uptime on their websites or systems. This is laid out in service level agreements. When a system is unavailable, it often results in damage to an organization's reputation and loss of finances. Availability is achieved through a combination of many elements, including having reliable and well-tested hardware for their information technology servers, i.e. reputable servers, having redundant technology and services in the case of failure of the primary services, I guess, implementing well-versed security protocols to protect technology and services from attack. And now we have some questions to answer. What element of the CIA triad ensures that data cannot be altered by unauthorized people? That would be integrity. Whoosh. You did it right. Correct answer. Beautiful. What element of the CIA triad ensures that the data is available? I think you'll find that is availability. Last one. What element of the CIA triad ensures that data is only accessed by authorized people? Confidentiality. I think I should win the spelling bee with this. What's next? Correct answer. Hooray. That's 3. Principles of privileges. It is vital to let me actually open this up visually. There. It is vital to administrate and correctly define the various levels of access to an information technology system individuals require. The levels of access given to individuals are determined on 2 primary factors: the individual's role and function within the organization, or the sensitivity of the information being stored on the system. 2 key concepts are used to assign and manage the access rights of individuals: privileged identity management, PIM, and privileged access management, or PAM for short. PIM-PAM. Hehe. Initially, these 2 concepts can seem to overlap. However, they are different from one another. PIM is used to translate a user's role within an organization into an access role on the system, whereas PAM is the management of the privileges a system's access role has, amongst other things. What is essential when discussing privilege in access controls is the principle of least privilege. Simply, users should be given the minimum amount of privileges and only those that are absolutely necessary for them to perform their duties. Other people should be able to trust what people write to. What other people write to. So this right here is actually a problem in accessibility sometimes, where when you get a company computer, what may at times happen is that the system is so locked down that screen readers and other assistive technology actually have a hard time working. If you're, for example, not allowed to take privileged access on say, your desktop, and your computer reboots, or you have like some kind of user access control thing. If at that point we're seeing that the screen reader is not allowed to run, like you may not be able to see what you're doing on a privileged screen, like a secure desktop, that can be tricky in some situations. As we previously mentioned, PAM incorporates more than assigning access. It also encompasses enforcing security policies, such as password management, auditing policies, and reducing the attack surface a system faces. Let me, there's another question section here. Let me just make sure that we get one thing clear. It is a very good idea to use the privilege of least access, the principle of least privilege. Basically, only give people access to what they need is just a good thing to do. Otherwise, you might get people who shouldn't be looking at things, looking at other things that you shouldn't be looking at. That's a sentence. Anyway, that is very common and a normal day-to-day thing. Pretty much any place you work at that has your security up to snuff is going to restrict you from seeing certain things if you have no business looking at those things. And what is really important is essentially risk management versus user friendliness. Basically, what you see in some really large corporations is that contractors only get access to, say, a handful of Slack channels that they need to get their work done. So if it then turns out the contractor needs to be in different channels as well, that can be a bit of a headache to rearrange, because like you need to then go through like a permissions request. You need to add this user to a particular channel. Sometimes that needs to be justified to a certain security auditor or a manager of some kind. And it can really slow things down quite a bit sometimes. This is not something that happens in, let's say, smaller companies, but I have certainly seen it happen before in places. So yeah, this can also have like a bit of a double-edged sword kind of feeling. Answer the following questions. What does the acronym PIM stand for? What was it? Privileged Identity Management, was it? Yeah, that was the correct answer. What does the acronym PAM stand for? Privileged Access Management. That was also the correct answer. Hooray, we did it right. If you wanted to manage the privileges a system access role had, what methodology would you use? So this is a fun one. You get the 3 asterisks for the characters. In this case, it's 3 of them. But both of these answers would have 3 characters. That's actually also why they do, instead of yes or no, they do yay or nay. Because that way you can't see from just the placeholder text what you should be filling in, which is a clever thing to do. In this case, I'm pretty sure it's PAM. Correct answer, hooray! If you wanted to create a system role that is based on a user's role responsibilities within an organization, what methodology is this? Same, just the other one. Some of these questions are pretty easy. Boomy, we're done. Task 4, security models continued. This is a whole entire thing, isn't it? Before discussing security models further, let's recall the 3 elements of the CIA triad. Confidentiality, integrity, and availability. We've previously outlined what these elements are and their importance. However, there is a formal way of achieving this, okay? According to a security model, any system of piece of technology storing information is called an information system, which is how we will reference systems and devices in this task. Let's explore some popular and effective security models used to achieve the 3 elements of the CIA triad. Now, I'm not going to do this in detail, really just because what I'm doing in these streams is mostly just finding accessibility issues. This is something anyone can read by themselves if they want to. You do have to pay to get to this room, though, I think. So I will see what we need for the questions, and then we're just going to sort of look for the answers in the text. What is the name of the model that uses the rule can't read up, can read down? That's pretty much the exact same thing as least privilege that we covered before. Okay, so we just look for read up and we'll find it. This model uses the rule. Okay, so what model is it? Let's see. This is, I think, the first one we saw. The Bell-LaPadula model. I'm going to just paste that in. This is just theory. Anyone can look up. Honestly, I'm trying to not give too much attention to this stuff. It's important, don't get me wrong, but it's not really all that relevant for these streams. What is the name of the model that uses the rule can read up, can't read down? And read up. That you'll find. That is interesting. That doesn't seem to be in the text. Oh no. So we have to actually go read this fully now. Let's have a look. It might actually just be the other one. There's 2 models that they cover. It might just be the other one. Yeah, the Bell-LaPadula model is popular within organizations such as governmental and military. So that's what I said, the corporate side of things. BIBA model, I'm assuming that's the one they want. Yeah, so I can see it by the placeholder as well. It's the BIBA model. If you were a military, what security model would you use? That big one, the Bell-LaPadula model. Boom. If you were a software developer, what security model would the company perhaps use? The BIBA or BIBA model. Is anyone else hearing those crackles? Is that just me? Wondering if that's like something in my cabling. Okay. Task number 5. Threat modeling and incident response. I think that's the last one. Threat modeling is the process of reviewing, improving, and testing the security protocols in place in an organization's information technology infrastructure and services. A critical stage of the threat modeling process is identifying likely threats that an application or system may face. The vulnerabilities the system and application may be vulnerable to. The threat modeling process is very similar to a risk assessment made in workplaces for employees and customers. The principles all return to preparation, identification, mitigation, review, PIMR. It is, however, a complex process that needs constant review and discussion with a dedicated team. Anyone getting accessibility vibes from that? Like, that's very similar. It's very much like a similar, constantly... Honestly, this room feels like someone just added it to it. I have not heard. Yeah, sorry about that. Bella Bella is outdated. I'm actually kind of interested that they even bring it up here. I've also noticed that the grammar is not always the greatest, so I'm assuming this is a room that someone who does not actually work for the company makes. And honestly, these rooms, the basic ones, they definitely have that reading comprehension thing to them. As we start actually doing stuff and starting up machines, that gets better. And you actually have to go in and actually go do things. Like, it does still hold your hand pretty badly. And actually, that's one of the reasons why I'm covering them first. They are meant to be very beginner friendly. And when we start looking into the actual tools of the trade, you'll find that they're making people who need accessibility very much not do beginner friendly things to get their equal access, which is kind of what the point I'm trying to make. And I should have done a little bit more research into the fact just how much theory they give you before they actually let you do stuff. Like, it was very much Hollywood hacking at first. That's what we did most of last week. And now I'm reading this whole entire thing, and I'm trying to zip through it really quickly so we can get to the actual next stuff, which is actually like things like GoBuster and enumeration and various other things. So that's a little bit more hands-on, and that's actually what I want to show off. So that's why I'm sort of trying to speed through this a little bit. Threat intelligent, asset identification, mitigation capabilities, blah blah blah. Can I find the first question? What model outlines spoofing? No, let's word for what spoofing. Stride, I'm guessing, is the yeah. Stride. What does the acronym IR stand for? Infrared. Incident response. You are tasked with adding some measures to an application to improve the integrity of data. What stride principle is this? So the funny thing about these questions is you will see these questions in certificates like, I think, would you get this on Security Plus, Adaptive Cat? What do you think? I'm pretty sure it's in Sec Plus or... I mean, I don't think even Set Plus touches this anymore, do they? Spoofing identity, tampering with data, repudiation threats, information disclosure, denial of service, and elevation of privileges. I guess tampering with data is what they want here. No. Spoofing identity, tampering with data, repudiation threats, information, denial of service, and elevation of privilege. What do they want here? Adding some... Like, I don't even know, like, these are all way too long for the amount of stars that they want. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters. They just want the word tampering? Is that what they want? Tampering. Yeah, okay. So sometimes on Try Hack Me, I find that honestly, you just need to sort of sort out what word they want you to type as well, and what format is not always super clear. An attacker has penetrated your organization's security and stolen data. It is your task to return the organization to business as usual. What incident response stage is this? Again, 8 characters. Let's say mitigation. Mitigation. That's like 1 character too much. I would say it's mitigation, but it's not. Huh.
Bullet asset identification. Bullet threat intelligence. Bullet mitigation capabilities. Bullet risk assessment. To help with this, there are frameworks such as Stride, spoofing identity, tampering with data R. Affiliation threats, information.
Recovery, is that what they want here? Is that... Sometimes what's funny is like with these reading comprehension questions, you start looking for a really specific word in the thing. Yeah, recovery actually does make sense, but does it fit? It does fit, and it's actually the right answer. Good job there, Jackus. Congratulations, you've completed the room. Share this with your friends. I don't have any friends. Next room, walking an application. Now, this was a little bit more fun, I hope. So now we get into the web stuff. Basically, this is going to be a lot more sort of hands-on-ish. Like, we're still going to be having our hands held, like I said, but we're at least doing things. Manually review a web application for security issues using only your browser's developer tools. Hacking with just your browser, no tools or scripts. Okay. Well, developer tools could certainly be more accessible, but they are usable. So let's see how far we get. Easy. 35 minutes. Start attack box. We don't need the attack box for this. Let's see how we do. Room progress, 0%. Yeah, jaw. Let's just start. All right. Hello, startup. Here we go. Who do we have in the chat? It's a person by the name of Merhoffs. Hello, Mr. Merhoffs. Welcome in, welcome in. I think I've seen you here before. I know who you are, obviously. I've seen you on Discord, but welcome into the stream. First time chatter, long time caller. Yeah, there you go. Let's have a look what we do here. So, unlike if we start at the machine, we're all good to go there. Let's hope this is one of those where I don't have to do all sorts of hackery to get to the actual machine. Animation. What does it say? In this room, you will learn how to manually review web application for security issues using only... Yeah, we've seen that bit. More often than not, automated security tools and scripts will miss many potential vulnerabilities and useful information. Now, where have I heard that before? Something about 40%. Oh, right. Accessibility tools do that too. Ha. Do the work, folks. Anyway, here is a short breakdown of the inbuilt browser tools you will use throughout this room. Okay. View source. Use your browser to view the human-readable source code of a website. Inspector. Gadget. Learn how to inspect page elements in any and make changes to view usually blocked content. Debugger. Inspect and control the flow of a page's JavaScript. I'm pretty sure the debugger is pretty rough on Chrome, so we'll see if we do that, but nah. Network. See all the network requests a page makes. Start the virtual machine on this page, wait for 2 minutes, and visit the following URL. Excellent, I don't have to go bully them. Very nice. It's probably not done yet. So this URL will update 2 minutes from when you start the machine. Okay, let me see the button down here. It says desktop will be available. Oh, doesn't even say that. How rude. Well, we can see that this room was made 1,008 days ago. Look at that. It's been around for a minute. Yeah. Okay, so this... Oh, that's rough. Okay, so the previous room was not free. The previous room that we did, the principals one, was not a free room. This one is a free room. That is pretty scummy, because that means that if you just didn't want to do this room, you could have gotten by without like paying the subscription cost for Try Hack Me. You could have just skipped this room you wouldn't have missed that much. You can easily look that stuff up on the internet, and you would have been just fine. But this room is free, so that is really scummy. I'm wondering like how many other like paid rooms we're gonna find on this path. I get they need to make money, but yeah, it's a little scummy. It's kind of like how Codecademy does like a Python 2 free course, but a Python 3 one you have to pay for. At least they did when I checked this last. Like, that's rude. You don't use Python 2 anymore, generally. Alright, so this says 10.10.83.72.p.thmlabs.com. Let's see if that works yet. Does this go anywhere? It does. Cool. We are on ACMI and ACME IT support. Hey, there's a main landmark navigation landmark on this. This is actually more accessible than some of the pages on this Try Hacking website. I find this amusing. Anyway, answer the questions below. I confirm that I have deployed the virtual machine and opened the website. I also confirm I'm 18 years and older and that you may have my data for advertising purposes. That is so what pledge is this? Anyway, exploring the website. What are we doing? As a penetration tester, your role when reviewing a website or web application is to discover features that could potentially be vulnerable and attempt to exploit them to assist with the to assess whether or not they are. These features are usually part of the website that require some interactivity with the user. Yeah, so forums, mostly forums, really. Forums, the things you can click like that actually change data on the website. It's usually forums. Finding interactive portions of the page can be as easy as spotting a login form to manually reviewing the website's JavaScript. An excellent place to start is just with your browser exploring the website and noting down the individual pages and areas and features with a summary for each one. You could do this in Cherry Tree, for example. It's pretty accessible. Or there is a VS Code extension called Dendron, which I like a lot. Unfortunately, it's not really being developed anymore, but it does still work. And it creates like markdown-based personal knowledge management. It's kind of like Obsidian in that way, but it's just a little more accessible because the editor is actually, you know, not built to be inaccessible like the Obsidian one is. Grumble, grumble. Anyway, an example site review for the ACME IT support website would look something like this. We get a little table that says feature, URL summary. We have a home page with the URL. This page contains a summary of what is it. Yeah. We have a latest news page. We have a news article. We have a contact page. That could be an interesting one because that's a forum. Okay, I also see that it looks to be like there's a paywall system in this. Like some things you can only read if you're a customer. It has input. Yeah, I see a customers page. This link redirects to /customer/login. So there's our login form we could play with. Yeah, there's the customer login also. We have a sign up. It's also a form. We have a reset password button. That could be interesting. And then we have a dashboard, which is just /customers. Contains a list of users' tickets submitted to the IT support company and a create ticket button. Create ticket button is another form, so we could do something with that, possibly. I mean, I could go look at this website, but it'll take time, and I'm trying to move on a little bit, so I'm just looking at this summary. Really all we need, probably. There is a customer/account. Now, if you can mess around with what ID it retrieves for that, you could get into some mischief there. Then there's a logout. Okay, we will start taking a deep look in some of these pages we have discovered in the next task. Okay, answer the following questions. Read the above. Sometimes for CTF stuff, I do use RustScan. Yeah, I tend to just stick with good old Nmap for most things, but RustScan is pretty damn fast. It's loud as though. Like, it makes so much noise in the logs. I try to not if I'm actually doing anything I sort of care about. Let's see. Like, you know, you could just sort of sneak around the house, or you could just take a power tool to the windows and see if they break. And I think that's kind of that's sort of... It's a little bit, yeah. I mean, Nmap is really just spitting out text. So if you have some tools of wrangling that, it's generally fine. Yeah, let's see. Task 3, reviewing the page source. Yay, the page... Oh, I need to open this up, I think. You guys wouldn't be able to see that. Actually, that's curious. If I close this up, can you guys see task 3? Like, is task 3 visible right now? Because it is for me, and I'm wondering if that's a screen reader thing. Like, I can see the page source is a human readable blah 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 right now below text 3, and I can collapse and expand that. I'm not actually sure what that does visually. It does nothing for the screen reader code. I'll leave it open for now, just in case. Anyway. The page source is the human readable code returned to our browser and client from the web server each time we make a request. Fair enough. Return code is made up of HTML, hypertext, style sheets, and JavaScript, and it's what tells our browser what content to display, how to show it, and adds an element of interactivity with JavaScript. For our purposes, viewing the page source can help us discover more information about the web application. Now, this is a pretty simple room, so I'm going to just naively guess they stuck like an HTML comment with a login in there somewhere. How do I view the source code? I know how to do that. While viewing a web page, you can right-click on the page and you'll see an option on the menu that says View Page Source, or you can just hit Control-U and get there quicker. Most browsers support putting view-source in front of the URL, for example, view-source : https www.google.com. In your browser menu, you'll find an option to view the page source. This is also a way to do it. Yep. Okay. It doesn't even mention the hotkey. How bad? Okay. Try viewing the page source of the home page of the ACMI IT support website. Unfortunately, explaining everything you can see here is well out of the scope of this room. Thank you. I wouldn't want to read all that. And you'll need to look into website design and development courses to understand it fully. What we can do is pick out bits of information that are of importance to us, okay? The top of the page, you'll notice some code starting with, okay, there we go, a comment, let's find it. So to speed this up, I'm just going to look for less than exclamation mark. Here we are. Okay, so I see that there is, this page is temporarily while we work on the new home page /new-home-beta. Okay, so we just found a page that's not linked to. Any other comments? Yes. There seems to be a nav collapse thing that's commented out. Not sure why that is. This is another comment. Page generated in 0. What?
Speed page generated less 50. Less slash HTML grade 50 less 51. Page generated in 0.03427 seconds using the THM framework v1.2. 7
seconds using the THM framework v1.2. static-labs.tryhackme.cloud/site/THM web framework. Cute. So we now know what generated the source. That can actually be really helpful.
Speech mode off.
If we start exploiting things. So now we know this comment is here. That's probably what they wanted us to find. But yeah, it says some code starting with a comment, which is less exclamation dash dash and then dash dash greater. These are comments. Comments are messages left by the website developer, usually to explain something in the code to other programmers or even notes reminders for themselves. These comments don't get displayed on the actual web page. This comment describes how the home page is temporary while a new one is in development. View the web page in the comment to get your first flag. Blue. So what was that? It was this one. Up. And Suk. Here we are. So it's at new-home-beta. So we'll go to the end of this string here. New-home-beta. Flag, THM, HTML comments are dangerous. It's pretty much literally all that's on this page is that flag. Copy that out. If you're not hearing speech right now, that's on purpose. I'm reading it all with Braille. This is what that would sound like in speech.
THM HTML comments are dangerous. THM HTML comments are dangerous unselected.
So with default settings, it doesn't read the underscores and the brackets that are around this. That's one of the reasons why I do this with Braille. You could go character by character and get it that way.
Left brace. M. Left brace. HTML. Line. COMME.
So higher pitch means capital. It's pretty extreme in this particular voice.
NTS. Line. ARE. Line.
So yeah, you just copy paste this.
Try Hackin answer format. Star 27.
Here.
Try color. Woo. Your answer is correct. Try Hackin walk in an application.
Yay.
Out of link.
So
Find
back
select.
to where we were. First
Remain landmark.
flag.
Clickable blank. Links to different pages and speech mode off.
Okay. Links to different pages in HTML are written in anchor tags. That is a different sound, yeah. Are written in anchor tags. These are HTML elements that start with less than a, and the link that you'll be directed to is stored in the href attribute. So stick those in, otherwise it's not a proper link, you web developers. For example, you'll see that contact page link on line 31. That's a screenshot. You really couldn't be yeah. My god, like this is literally a screenshot to indicate one line of code. Really, guys? Really? Seriously, that's an
F for effort.
That's bad. You could not... Okay, let me do it real quick. Let me do it. Line 31. 31. Here it is. I'm seriously saddened by this. Like, it's one line of code. Why? Here, line 31. Here it is. Let me copy it for you. There you go. Contact/contact.html. It's not even just why? /contact is the URL. I'm guessing we're going there next, so let's go there. But this is the kind of thing where I'm just like, really? I've seen this with like, this is not such a bad one. This is so, yeah, this is just lazy. I'm sorry, but this is just lazy. Hello! You are a new face. Hello, Mad Compose. Hello, hello. Yeah, no, this is just not necessary. Like, in this case, it's not so bad. So in this case, you can look up. You have the reference material. It tells you what line to look at. Sometimes they do this with commands, and it just makes my blood boil. It's easy enough to work around with something called OCR. You can just grab an image, picture of that image, and then grab the text from it. But guys, would it really hurt you to do like 5 seconds of typing and just put it in there? Like, I'm guessing some of it is so people don't copy paste, and there's something to that. But come on, this is just this is like a McDonald's hamburger of development. You could easily have done better. Whoever made this, do better. Come on, we know you can do better. We know you're better than this. All right, this is the contact page. Heading structure is good. I like the heading structure. That's well done. Okay. So we are on this page. If you view further down the page source, there is a hidden link to a page starting with skr. View this link to get another flag. You obviously wouldn't get a flag in a real-world situation, but you may discover some private area used by the businesses for storing company or staff or customer information. All right. So we were not supposed to go there yet. Let's go back. Go. Oh, it's fine. We still have it. Okay, so I need to go for look for skr. I like this better. At least it tells me what to go look for. Like, this is a bit more of a thing. So for some reason, welcome message. Our dedicated staff are ready. And then for some reason, it's... Oh, okay. So to assist you with your IT problems. Is that really so hard to see visually? It's just one word. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so secret, like the word to is a link to a secret page. We'll go look at it. Where's the secret page? Here's the secret page. Yeah, you were. I remember that. As when I saw the name, it helped. Okay, it says not a secret, and the flag is THM brace, not a secret anymore. It's not a secret anymore. Now you've opened up the door. That's actually kind of funny for a hacking stream, now I think about it. But yes, I was playing as Dusk Falls. We'll do a gaming stream tomorrow. We'll touch Mortal Kombat 1, so it's a little bit more gory. May not be everyone's cup of tea, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, second flag is this one. The not a secret anymore. It's like full caps with underscores in between the words. There we go. Whoop, whoop. You got the right answer. Hooray. Secret. Yep. What's next? External files such as CSS, JavaScript, and images can be included using the HTML code. In this example, you'll notice that these files are all stored in the same directory. If you view this directory in your web browser, there is a configuration error. What should be displayed is either a blank page or a 403 forbidden page, with an error stating you don't have access to the directory. Instead, the directory listing feature has been enabled, which in fact lists every file in the directory. Sometimes this isn't an issue and all the files in the directory are safe to be viewed by the public. But in some instances, backup files, source code, or other confidential information could be stored here. In this instance, we get a flag and a flag.txt file. Don't give everything away. No. I happen to know that you need the link tag for these files. Let's have a look at the link tags in the head of this page. We get a style sheet, and it looks like these are all in... Oh, that's actually not on this website. That's a different one. Okay. Here's one. Yeah, this is... Here we go. So it's all assets. They're all in assets, it looks like. So if we go look at assets... Assets. Yep, I see the index. We have avatar. Oh, this is not even a table. How rude. Okay, so it's avatars, bootstrap, flag. Here's flag. Invalid directory permissions is the flag. Okay, copy that one in here for the third flag. Whoop whoop. The answer is correct. What is the framework flag? Okay, so now we need to go find the framework flag. Well, we'd already found that. I'm assuming we need to go look at that URL that we found in the comments all the way at the bottom here. I'm not even going to read the text. I'm just going to do it, honestly, at this point. Let's see. So it's this page here, the framework page. I'm just going to open that in a new tab, see if there's anything in here. DHM Web Framework. Home. Okay, home, changelog, documentation, quickly build full, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Is there a flag here? No. Okay, so we have the page open. We probably need to do something special with this page later. Close that out. Let's see what they want us to do with this. We were looking at flag.txt, so just quickly Control F back there. There we go. What now? Many websites these days aren't made from scratch and use what's called a framework. A framework is a collection of pre-made code that easily allows the developer to include common features that a website would require, such as logs, user management, form processing, and much more, saving the developers hours or days of time. Okay? Viewing the page source can often give us clues into whether a framework is in use, and if so, which framework and which version. Knowing the framework and version can be a powerful find, as there may be public vulnerabilities in the framework, and the websites may not be using the most up-to-date version. At the bottom of the page, you'll find a yes, I did. Blah, blah, blah. I already got that website. Viewing the framework website, you'll see that our website is, in fact, out of date. Read the update notice and use the information that you find to discover another flag. I like that. So this is a little bit more, do your own thing. So we need to go look at the, we are currently at version 1.2. So the current version is 1.3. So now we need to go sift through the changelog. There's a changelog link here on the top navigation. Let's see what it says.
Heading level 1 THM web framework. Heading level 3 changelog. Visited link home bullet with version 1.3. We've had an issue where our backup process was creating a file in the web directory called. /tmp.zip, which potentially could have been read by website visitors. This file is now stored in an area that is unreadable by the public. Version 1.2.
Okay, so /temp.zip apparently holds
speech mode off.
super scary stuff. So now we need to go to this website here, the one that we were on. This is the source code. Let's go here. We'll close this folder. I'm not sure if it's going to be created on the assets folder or just the root. Let's try the root first. Temp.zip. That does appear to exist, so I'm going to save that in my home folder here real quick. And we'll have to open it because I'm not sharing my entire display. I'm just sharing my my browser window. So I'm gonna have to like zip off really quickly to go see what's in this file. I will narrate as I do. tmp.zip. If we open that up, there is a flag.txt in there that says THM, keep your software updated. A very good thing to do on a Patch Tuesday, I think. So 1, 2, 3. Here's for the next flag. We'll put it right in here. Boom. What's next? Oh, developer tools inspector. Okay, this is the next thing we need to go play with. Sounds good. We did all the flags in this section, so this is going to be the next one. We need to play with the inspector tools. Oh, I think we need to close this. I think we're done with this machine. So I'm going to close these tabs real quick here. There we go. Close that. And we press view website. Okay, so if this does get a little bit more involved, I will probably... why is it not loading? Huh.
Speech develop button view site. Developer tools. Every modern browser includes
every modern browser.
Speech mode off.
Myself. When we start doing stuff, I'll have the screen reader running while I narrate. That way you can hear what the screen reader is actually doing. So far, it hasn't been worth it. I've just been copy pasting strings around. So, every modern browser includes developer tools. This is a tool kit used to aid web developers in debugging web applications and gives you a peek under the hood of a website to see what is going on. As a pen tester, we can leverage these tools to provide us with a much better understanding of the web application. We're specifically focusing on 3 features of the developer toolkit: inspector, debugger, and network. Now, debugger is going to be an interesting one, like I said before. Opening DevTools. We know how to open the DevTools. Inspector. The page source doesn't always represent what's shown on the web page. This is because CSS, JavaScript, and user interaction can change the content and style of the page, which means we need a way to view what's being displayed in the browser window at this exact time. Element Inspector assists us with this by providing us a live representation of what is currently on the website. As well as viewing this live view, we can also edit and interact with the page elements, which is helpful for web developers to debug issues. It's also really helpful when people don't make their stuff accessible. I use this sometimes to check boxes that won't let me click on them, or fill in a forum that won't let me type in the edit fields for some reason. I'll use this to remove REI hidden from things that should not be REI hidden. I use this to apply roles to things so they may be easier to click. The inspector is okay. It's not great. It's usable. Would not call it accessible. Let's see how we do. On the Acme IT support website, we're not supposed to close that? Then why was that view site button there? Rude. Alright, let's go back. I opened the pages back up. Close that. Yeah, that's still there. Excellent. Close. Go back to this. So we have there. Right, I have mad hacker skills. I have mad hacker skills. Let's say on the ACME IT support website, click into the news section where you'll see 3 news articles. The first 2 articles are readable, but the third has been blocked with a floating notice above the content stating you have to be premium customer to view the article. These floating boxes blocking the page contents are often referred to as paywalls, and they put up a metaphorical wall in front of the content you wish to see until you pay. Now let's have some fun with this, because I'm about 90% sure the screen reader is going to ignore that whole entire paywall. Let's find out.
Speech mode, nav link, act, visited link home, link news. Acme at support, latest news, nav, visited link home, visited link news, visited link contact, link customers, heading level 1 Acme at support.
So this is the news
heading level 3
page.
latest news, link welcome to Acme at support, link our news team member, link 3 tips for keeping your printer working. Button 25, link 3 tips for keeping your printer working.
I'm going to
Acme
open
at support,
this
dash 3
page
tips
up.
for keeping. Navigation visited link customers.
Now let's see what happens with the accessibility.
Visit link Acme at support. Visit link heading level 3 free tips for keeping your heading level 2 sorry sad face. Heading level 3 this article is for our premium customers. Please talk to a member of staff about upgrading your account today. Visit link contact us. Unlabeled graphic to get missing. Doesn't it feel like most days? Doesn't it feel like most days the printer isn't running quite how it should be? Follow our top 3 tips to keep your printer in perfect health. Printer jam. People wrongly assume this means there's some paper stuck somewhere in the printer. In fact, your printer is running low on jam. Make sure you keep the jam reservoir topped up at all times. Strawberry is best, and in an emergency you can use honey. Paper jam unlike
I like that.
paper jam unlike printer jam. This is when paper is actually stuck in the printer. Usually a karate chop to the paper feed tray will fix this.
Karate chop to the paper feed tray. I will think I have wanted to do that from time to time.
PC load letter. No one knows what this message means, but your printer's broken. Time to take it out into a field and return it to nature. Button 17M.
So yeah, this is exactly what I thought would happen. Basically, there is like a thing covering this up with CSS, but because the screen reader reads the DOM, the document object model, it's just ignored. It's just ignoring it. There is ways around this. You can trap focus in a modal, which means you can just keep you can sort of keep the screen reader from reading it. At that point, you could still try to use the inspector to just see the text. But yeah, in this particular case, you can just see everything. Yeah, I have seen this on like really badly built paywalls. I've seen this work actually, but it's rare.
Try Acme walk in blank.
So what did I actually want us to do?
Right clicking on the premium notice.
Right clicking on the premium notice paywall, you should be able to select the inspect option from the menu, which opens the development tools either on the bottom or right hand side depending on your browser or preferences. You'll now see the element/html that makes up the website, similar to the screenshots below. Anyway, okay, this is a bit more understandable though, to be fair. This is screenshot without alt text, which is kind of bad in 2024, but at least I do understand why this is a screenshot. This does make sense in the grand scheme of things. We're not just looking at a line of code, we're looking at a tree view with stuff in it, and there's probably even like a little highlight that indicates what you should be looking at, but no alt text, which, again, 20 seconds of time and you have it if you have the skills. If you don't have the skills or the spoons, fair enough, but have someone else do it, please. Locate a div element with the class premium-customer-blocker and click on it. You'll see all the CSS styles in the styles box. Yeah, well, this thing is 1,008 days old, so I don't think they had AI-generated alt text back then. In the styles box that apply to this element, such as margin top 60 pixels and text align center. The style we are interested in is the display block. If you click on the word block, you can type a value of your own choice. Try typing none, and this will make the box disappear. Reviewing the contents underneath and add a flag. Oh. Is the flag in the image?
Acme support -3 tips for keeping your print mode full. Add mode button into a field and return it to nature. PC load letter. No one chop to the paper feed tray will fix this. Find add 0 matches dialog text thm.com. Acme support. Okay,
let's get rid of the thing. Maybe it only appears if you flip the display property. That does happen.
Acme support heading level 1. Heading level 3 tips for keeping your.
Otherwise, we may have to AI this one.
Heading level 2 sorry sad face.
Right.
Right menu selected sub menu. Back alt plus left there inspect 19 of 19. Acme heading color dev tools is Dr. I. Less H2 grader. Sorry sad face. Less /H2 grader 1 of 5 level 7. Level 6 less div class equals premium customer blocker grader. Edit multi-line selected premium customer blocker.
Oh. So right here we can edit the HTML.
Class equals premium.
That's not what we're meant to be doing here, so I'm going to escape out of this.
Div class equals / contact link https com3 breadcrumbs navigation landmark.
Where is the CSS?
List HTML link. Body.vsc initialized link. Div.container link. Div.row link. Div.colmd6. Div.premium customer blocker link.
Here.
DOM3 Explorer main landmark. Page DOM3 view. Less div class equals premium customer blocker grader. Expanded 1 of 9 level 6.
Where is the CSS? This is where it gets a little iffy. You need to find
DOM3 breadcrumbs navigation landmark. Scroll left list HTML link. Body.vsc initialized link. Div.premium customer blocker. Side panel toolbar navigation landmark. Tab controls. DOM3 breadcrumbs navigation landmark. Side panel content complementary landmarks. Toggle element state toggle element classes toggle new style rule button. Toggle common rendering and show computed style list level 1 element dot style CSS selector 1 of 10. Div.premium customer blocker CSS selector 2 of 10 level 1. Star CSS selector 3 of 10 level div CSS selector 4 body CSS selector host root CSS select HTML CSS HTML after element dot div.premium customer element dot style CSS selector 1 of div.premium customer blocker CSS selector star CSS selector 3 div.premium customer style dot CSS colon 18 link http bootstrap.min.css bootstrap.bootstrap boost tool tab control tab select close door button.
So
Tab,
this
more
is
tools
an
menu, but
interesting
elements, tab,
one.
boost style, show
How
toggle common rendering menu, show computed style sidebar button,
can I
toggle
get
boost
to the
style,
CSS of this?
toggle show list, element dot style, CSS after, HTML, C element after, before, element dot div dot star, div dot premium customer blocker, CSS, menu selected, sub copy selector 1 of 4, copy rule 2 of 4, copy all declaration, copy all CSS changes 4, copy selector 1 of 4.
I can copy it here.
Dev tools document,
but
elements
when
panel
I
property page, style.css colon 18 link https //10-10-83.p.labs.com/assets/style.css colon 18. CSS
So
selector edit
it's
multi-line
that?
selected
Okay,
div dot
here
premium customer blocker.
I can change a
Preview
couple
CSS property name
things.
display edit as autocomplete multi-line selected display. Blank display CSS property value block edit as autocomplete multi-line selected block.
We're gonna
Okay,
change
selection
that
removed.
to
None. Suggestion 1 of 14. Dev tools document selected. CSS property name position edit.
Boom. We're gonna get rid of the
Console clear.
tools.
Acme support status unlabeled graphic heading level 3 tips for heading level 1 Acme support.
And look at that. There is the article.
Navigation landmark link customers.
Now, where is
Heading
the
level 3
flag?
tips for keeping your printer working. Unlabeled graphic that missing image descriptions. Open the
I'm
content doesn't
guessing
feel like most days the
it's
printer. Unlabeled
this
graphic that
or
recognize
this
blank.
image
Blank. Unlabeled doesn't feel like most days the printer isn't running quite how it should be. Follow our printer jam people wrongly assume factor times. Paper jam unlock to the PC low into a field. At button 16M. Mode. Full mode. Button 16M. Printer jam follow our top doesn't it feel like most unlabeled graphic that missing image. Content is not visible. Doesn't it unlabeled graphic that missing image descriptions. Open. That missing right menu selected sub and inspect N13 of Acme. It's unlabeled elements panel proper less src equals / asset / printer.png.
Oh no, that's just a printer. Where's the flag? I don't see it. Huh. Is it hidden in
less div class equals premium customer blocker greater less /div greater collapse 1 of 9 level less p greater less /p greater collapse 3 of expand level 7 doesn't it feel like most days the printer isn't less /p greater 2 of 2 level 7 level 6 less p greater follow our top 3 tips to keep your less p greater less /p greater less div class equals m flag greater less /div greater 6 of 9 level 6
Here it is.
less p greater less /p greater less div class equals m flag greater less /div greater 6 of 9 level 6
background of this div.
right menu selected sub menu inspect N19 of 19 back alt plus left arrow B1 of 19
boy, so this is
Acme support -3
about as inaccessible as it could be. Let's see if you can figure out from the CSS
Navigation
what
landmark.
this is. Otherwise, like I said, we may have to
dev tools document
AI this.
console settings toggle button not pressed main tool elements
And this is just a silly thing. You would normally not have to do this that much, honestly.
filter edit log level default levels menu button sub menu some problems no longer generate console settings toggle but console prompt edit at console some log filter Java clear console but show can close tab can more tool elements panel property page side panel content bootstrap style.css colon 30 show computed style sidebar button list level 1 element dot style CSS selector 1 of 10 div.im flag CSS selector 2 of 10 level 1
Yeah, I want to see this.
style.css colon 31 CSS selector edit multi-line selected preview
What do we
CSS
got?
property
We
name
have
CSS property
height,
value
20
CSS property
pixels,
CSS property
width,
CSS property
20
name background size edit
Background
CSS property
size
value
is
cover CSS property
cover,
name margin bottom
margin
CSS property
bottom,
name
have a
background image edit as auto
background
CSS
image.
property value URL data colon image /png base 64 IFORW0K go on HQR2 NOB GD /XH5 BJ knobs URL data colon image
This is the URL of the image that we need to look at in order to see what the flag is. I am going to probably have to do this with AI, so I'm going to try that. Otherwise, I may actually have to ask for help. Because what they've done here is they've actually created the base 64.
Welcome to NVDA dialog. Welcome to NVDA. Most commands for controlling NVDA require you to hold down the NVDA key while pressing other keys by default.
To a browser DOM. So
Speech
I
mode
can
on,
actually
speech mode
not
off.
see that text. I can see where it is. I can see what element it is in, but I can't see what's in there. So this is one of those things where I'm like, try hack me. Well played. And I'm honestly not 100% sure if I blame you for this one or not, because in this sense you are looking for like hidden things, but also this wasn't necessarily like you could have done this a different way. At least like make the image an actual image and not some random thing like this. Let's have a looky. I'm going to see if the AI can sort this out. So I'm gonna set it to turbo. We're gonna ask find the string starting with THM on this picture. I'm going to save that. We're going to say okay, and now we're going to dismiss the developer tools and see how it does with that. With that assignment, because I actually remember getting stuck on this last year too. And I probably wrote it down somewhere, but I do not remember what it was. So I'm hoping it'll find it. Otherwise, yeah, someone's gonna have to. The string starting with THM and the flag is THM, not so hidden. There we go. Thank you, AI. This is not how I like to do this, to be fair. Doing this doesn't teach you much. It just teaches you how to use AI, which is not really what the thing is for. And it may not work as well sometimes because you might have zeros in there or lead speak or other stuff of that nature. And that's just a little meh. But yeah, this is unfortunately the only way we could do it in this particular case, which is a shame. I'm just going to put this in the right place here. What is the flag behind the paywall? This is the flag behind the paywall. Let's see if it's properly formatted. Let's remove the quotes around here. Does that work?
Try alert. Your answer is correct.
Yep, it does.
Button correct answer. Button hit. Out of region button collapse task 5.
So we did the inspector one. Yeah, sometimes it can be super helpful. Sometimes it can be super unhelpful too. Like I've been trying to use it for various coding things to like help modding games and things, and that's been going very meh so far. Like at some point, if I actually needed to look at the code I'm using, I'm noticing it quickly grabs onto its training and just says, "Oh, this could be this, or this could be that." I'm like, that's not what I'm asking. I have the workspace right here. These are the files I'm talking about. I don't want to know what it could be. I want to know what you're seeing. And that is, well, you know, that's where the AI still has some improving to do.
Task 5 developer tools.
Okay, now we need to look at the debugger. This is going to be a fun. We may actually have to go look at the code instead, because I'm not sure how well this will work. Well, let's find out. This panel in the developer tools is intended for debugging JavaScript and again, is an excellent feature for web developers wanting to work out why something might not be working. But as penetration testers, it gives us the option of... Excuse me, I keep like having hiccups. It gives us the option of digging deep into the JavaScript code. Firefox and Safari, this feature is called Debugger. It is, yes, that's what I used. I'm actually waiting for that thing to develop to get access to GPT 4.0. I was trying to hack that in last night myself, but I'm missing something. I was just getting zero response from the API, so either it's not available here yet, or you needed to enable it somehow, or I missed something the original developer was doing. It'll probably be added soon anyway. It's called Debugger, but in Google Chrome, it's called Sources. Okay. On the ACME IT support websites, click on the contact page. Each time the page is loaded, you might notice a rapid flash of red on the screen. We're going to use a debugger to work out what this red flash is and if it contains anything interesting. Debugging a red dot wouldn't be something you'd do in the real world as a penetration tester, but it does allow us to use the feature and to get used to the debugger. Am I gonna need AI again? In both browsers, on the left-hand side, you see a list of all the resources the current web page is using. If you click into the assets folder, you'll see a file named flash.min.js. Clicking on this file displays the contents of the JavaScript file. Many times when viewing JavaScript files, you'll notice that everything is on one line, which is because it has been minimized. That's called minification, not minimization, but okay. Which means all formatting, tabs, spacing, and new lines have been removed to make the file smaller. Yeah, because all the 300 MB of JavaScript is in the way of doing that. This file is no exception to that, and it has also been obfuscated, which makes it purposely difficult to read, so it can't be copied as easily by other developers. Yeah, so this does definitely want you to have a debugger if you can. We can return some of the formatting by using the pretty print option, which looks like two braces, left brace, right brace, to make it a little bit more readable. Although due to the obfuscation, it's still difficult to comprehend what's going on with the file. If you scroll to the bottom of the flash.min.js file, you'll see the line flash, left bracket, quote, remove, quote, right bracket, left paren, right paren, semicolon. And there's a screenshot, of course, of that, because if it's just listed in letters, that's not enough. This little bit of JavaScript is what is removing the red pop-up from the page. We can utilize another feature of the debugger called breakpoints. These are points in the code that we can force the browser to stop processing the JavaScript and pause the current execution. If you click the line number that contains the above code, you'll notice it turns blue. You've now inserted a breakpoint on this line. Now try refreshing the page and you'll notice the red box stays on the page instead of disappearing, and it contains a flag. Damn it. Alright, let's have a look. Contacts. There was the red flash. I'm guessing I missed it. Let's actually let me see if it's
Speech mode talk.
is it still
Heading
there?
level 2 contact us. Get in contact. Name. Edit. Email. Edit. Message. Edit mode out of edit button 17 and mode. Full.
No, unfortunately it's not. Okay, so
Alert DevTools is
let's see if we can find the assets.
DevTools is Dr. Right. Missile toggle button not press toggle device tab elements. Tab
We
selected
need
console. Tab sources.
First and foremost, there
Selected.
it is.
Preview. Level 3 contact. File HTTPS. Level 2 mod header. Modify H. Open video. Add freestreampro.fontism.com. Domain collapse. Open vim mod. Level assets. Level 2 10-10. Level 3 assets expanded. Level 4 bootstrap.min.flash.min.js. File HTTPS / code editor edit multi-line const 0x400 blank.
Okay, so on this line,
Space blank.
we'll put it right here. I don't know where the button, like what the
Pretty print toggle button pressed.
breakpoint is. Is this pretty print's already on.
Click the
Very
show
good.
coverage panel button. Hide debugger button. Pause script execution toggle button not press pause script execution F8 control plus.
Is that meant to be a breakpoint?
Step into next function call. Step out of current. Step button unavailable. Deactivate breakpoints tool door complementary sources panel. Step over next function call button unavailable. Step out. Pause script execution. Debugger sources panel property page. Code editor edit as autocomplete multi-line if roomolo.document var get equals blank. Roomolo notifications.catch x.
Oh,
Door hidden. Chrome.extension.send request action. Change from no previous edit field. No next edit field.
that's the wrong
Out
file.
of it toggle but
We're in
tab
right
elements.
now. Hang on.
Button menu button submenu button open issues to view 5 issue. Settings button settings F1 customize and control dev tool close button. Sources panel property page tab control content scripts tab selected 2 of 2. Page tab selected 1 of 2. More tabs menu button more options menu button sub page panel property page preview flash.min.js code editor edit as autocomplete multi-line
Yeah, I want this
blank
one.
semi right there 5 right there
Can I
left right tick EVOMER tick left HSALF space
can I right click?
menu selected sub menu network day reveal and navigator sidebar 1 to open a new tab 2 a copy link address 3 copy file name add source map 5 continue to hearsay override content 7 of 9 save as 8 of 9 add script to ignore list 9 of 9 reveal and navigator sidebar 1 of 9
in this menu.
open a new tab 2 of 9
Okay.
DevTools document sources panel property page code out of edit tab roomolo.js tab selected flip button hide navigator preview click of menu button sub menu more options menu button collapse sub menu more tabs menu button menu group by folder check group by author hide ignore open file
No.
sources panel property page preview button hide tab selected flash.min.js tab remote clickable code editor edit as auto create
So it
element
needs to
from
be
1
in
team
this
7
file. We need to figure
985
out what
0
the
x 3
button for. I'm guessing it's like F9 or F10 or something. I'm
Function
just looking
0
if I
x
can find a button for
pretty
it.
print toggle button click the show coverage panel button
Print, coverage panel.
hide debugger button unavailable
Debugger
resume script execution toggle button
resume
resume script execute step over next function call button step over next function call F10
Step
control plus
over is F10. Control plus F10.
step into next function call button step into next function call F11 control plus
Is F11.
step out of current function button step out of current function shift plus F11 control plus shift
Is
plus
Shift F11.
step button step F9
Step is
deactivate
F9.
breakpoints toggle button not press deactivate breakpoints control plus F8
breakpoints.
preview debugger paused scope tab selected watch tab scope panel no next form field
So does that mean that F8
Clickable
is a
code.
breakpoint? Let's try that out. Right now, it doesn't really say very clearly in the thing that we're
out
looking
of
at.
clickable code editor edit
So I'm
as
gonna
autocomplete
just
multi-line
try
flash remove
F8, see what that does. Doesn't seem to have done much.
create element from jar code 3pxx20 pretty print toggle button click the show coverage panel button
I guess I'll
hide
need to
debugger button
resume
pause
this
script execution
first and
toggle button not press
foremost.
pause
It's
script
already
execution
done that.
F8 control plus
Okay, good. Okay, so F8 is your pause. So how do you break?
button unavailable step over next function call button unavailable step into next function call click out of edit tab roomolo.js tabs button hide navigator preview
How are you meant to be accessibly making a
button
break?
tab roomolo clickable code editor edit create element from 1 by 700 985 const function const while try else 0 x catch 0 x flash 0 x 3800
Let's Google this.
speech mode on speech mode off
Yeah, I noticed that too. Chrome DevTools debugger hotkeys. Let's find out if we can find out a way to do this on like breakpoint on current line or something like that. 'Cause this is really helpful to be able to do. I just don't see it right now. I have not tried that. No, I want to see if there's a hotkey first. I've not tried clicking the line. That would probably work, to be fair, because it says click the line. It says click the line number, and I'm not sure if we can access the line number. That's my main problem with that. Keyboard shortcuts, Chrome DevTools. Yeah. Okay, so let's open this up. Does this have like disclosures? Can I just see everything at once? Global. Element panel, style pane, sources panel. Yeah. Pause script execution if currently running, or resume. Yeah, that's F8 or command backslash. Step over, step into, step out of. Continue to the certain line of code. Select the call frame below or above. Save changes. Save all changes. Go to line. Jump to line. Jump to column. Go to function. Close the active tab. Are you telling me you can all do all these things but not put a breakpoint? That is hilarious. Okay, no, you. Oh wait, what's this code editor? Can I do it here? Let's just look for the word breakpoint. Break. Here we are.
Speed add or control plus delete. Add or remove a link line of code breakpoint. Edge of table. Add or remove row 3 Mac column 2. Focus your cursor on the line and then press command plus D. Windows/Linux column 3. Focus your cursor on the line and then press control plus D.
Control B for breakpoint. I should have actually thought of that.
Function 0x68 are available. Sources panel property page clickable code editor edit as autocomplete. 0x5. Flash remove. Set timeout function. Flash remove.
We don't get any feedback, but I'm assuming that worked. Is that blue now?
Toolbar address and search bar edit as autocomplete.
Refresh the page.
Selection removed. Tab control. Acme support. Home. Acme support. Home document.
Now be able to see the red
link.
box.
Visited link. Home. Visited link. Visited link. Link. Heading level 2. Contact. Edit contact. Name. Edit. Email. Edit.
Nice.
Message. Edit multi out of edit button. Send mess button 17M. Mode. Full is mode. Full mode.
Thing is, I don't see the red box. Do we have a red box? Is it gonna be another thing I have to go look for in the inspector here?
Send message button. Edit multi message. Edit email. Edit blank. Name. Edit contact. Contact us. Edit Acme support. Heading level 1. Navigation landmark.
I'm going to guess.
Acme contact us. Heading level 2. Right menu selected. Inspect N19 of 19. View page source control. Inspect N19 of 19. Acme support. Home.
Let's just run
Contact.
my handy
Current
dandy
entire screen. Retrieving description.
script again. Let's see if it still has enough memory or it needs to restart it again. Sometimes I need to restart it because it runs out of memory in some interesting.
Image description. Image.
THM Visanto Dev. I'm pretty sure it's just making
THM V1
this up.
Zoo NT0D3 not important selected. THM V1 Zoo NT0D3V. Acme support. Home document. Tool. AT.
I'm gonna try
Try
this. I'm
Acme.
pretty sure this is just an hallucination.
What is the flag in the red box? Answer
Let's
format.
try
Star.
it.
Task class. Paste. THM V right trace. Blank. Blank. Alert. Oh, your answer is incorrect.
Yeah, I thought so.
Acme, it's a-
Okay, so maybe I need to put it like
HTTPS.
right before this line that we just did it
Remove
on.
suggestion button. Press enter to remove. HTTPS. Tab control. Acme support. Home document. Mode. Full is button 7. 7 toolbar. Address and search. Bookmark. Address views. Acme. Send message. Edit multi. Edit blank. Edit blank. Nav contact link. News link.
Oh,
Home link. Visit.
did it close out?
Console
the
clear.
thing? Hang on. No, we didn't. Okay, now.
Dev page panel property page. Preview. Flash.min.js. Code editor edit. As auto. Blank. 0x5. Graphic flash. Set timeout. Function. Graphic flash. Remove graphic.
Oh, that is hilarious. Does it put a
Set timeout.
graphic
Function.
to indicate that it's blue?
Graphic flash. Remove graphic. Graphic flash. Remove graphic. Set timeout. Function.
Okay, that set timeout function should now be blue. Let's refresh.
Code editor edit. As auto complete multi-line set timeout. Function.
Paused on breakpoint. Okay, that's good. At least it's doing it.
Out of
Let's
toggle.
wait.
Main toolbar.
Tab
Toolbar.
and
Address and
tabs
view site
for
information. Address and search.
messaging
View site. Set.
Alright.
Link Acme. Visited link. Visited link customers. Heading level 1 Acme. Heading level 2 edit contact. Name. Edit. Email. Edit. Message. Edit multi loud of edit. THM catch me if you can.
There it is. THM, catch me if you can. It's
Button,
hidden
send
below
message.
the button here.
THM catch me if you can.
Okay, we
THM.
did it. We
THM
managed
catch me
it.
if you
This is
can.
not fun in the sense that you can't really tell what's currently breakpointed, but it does tell you paused on breakpoint once you have done it, so it's doable. It just takes a bit of patience.
Try Acme. What?
Let's
THM
put this
paste.
in here.
THM catch
We
right.
did the
THM catch me if
debugger
you
one.
can.
That was the worst one.
Submit
I'm
button.
pretty sure that
Alert
we have to
removed.
do for this one.
Button hit. Out of region button collapse task 6
Next
developer
one,
tools network.
Network. That
Button
one
collapse
shouldn't
task
be
6
too
developer tool.
terrible.
Expanded.
Probably just something hidden in a request or something.
Speech mode off.
All right, last one. Developer Tools Network. The Network tab on the Developer Tools can be used to keep track of every external request a web page makes. If you click on the Network tab and then refresh the page, you'll see all the files the page is requesting. Screenshot. Try doing this on the Contact page. You can press the trash can icon to delete the list if it gets a bit overpopulated. With the Network tab open, try filling in the contact form and pressing the Send Message button. you'll notice an event in the network tab, and this is the form being submitted in the background using a method called AJAX. AJAX is a method for sending and receiving network data in a web application background without interfering by changing the current web page. Screenshot. Examine the new entry on the network tab that the contact form created and view the page the data was sent to in order to reveal a flag. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. Let's first, this doesn't work if you have the network tab closed when you do it, so I'm going to open that up first. This is actually really helpful sometimes to see what your website is doing, like without your say so. It's also really scary to see just how many ad requests are going in and out. Let's tab out of the dev tools here. Okay, so now we need to turn this off. We go to the first field, which is name, Testy McTestface. These are not labeled
edit as autocomplete blank. Network data available. Network.
Because they are, of course, they're not labeled. We already have 13 requests. You haven't even done anything yet.
Edit selected Testy McTestface. Edit as autocomplete blank.
So we don't know what's in here until I drop into
Email.
browse mode.
Edit submenu.
Labels with a 4 attribute people. HTML 101. No need, I guess. THM at thm.thm. Screw it.
Edit multi-line blank.
Hello. You have been owned.
Send message button. Network data available. Network data available.
Yeah, there's the request. Okay, let's see what it says.
Blank. Fire Hackin, it's okay. No next.
Huh?
Contact form sent. No previous.
Contact
Okay,
form
button 1.
send. Thank you. Beautiful. Get out.
Fire Hackin, it's 10-10-83. No object. No next. 10 contact form. Okay, button 1 of 1. Right click. Left click. Network data available.
For some reason, I couldn't tap to that OK button, so I just used the mouse.
33M button. Toolbar. View site information menu. Address bookmark. Dev tools. Toggle panels. Tab control. More tabs.
Now we need to go find the request we just made.
Open issues to
it'll
view.
point to a website
Settings.
that we are trying to send stuff
Customize
to.
and close button. Network panel
That'll
property.
be in this network list. Stop recording network log is
15
I'm
requests.
going to turn that
417.
off. Now we have plenty of data here.
Clear network log button. Clear net filter toggle button. Search toggle button. Preserve log checkbox. Disable cache check. Throttling combo box disabled. No for more network condition.
No throttling, more network
Import R file button.
Blah, blah, blah. This is also how you can test things like how well does my website perform when it's like
Export R button.
really bad.
Network settings toggle button not pressed. Filter edit as autocomplete multi invert checkbox not check. Hide data RLS check. Hide extension or request types to include list control plus click to select multiple types. All 1 of 12.
Okay.
Fetch/XHR not selected. Fetch not selected. Document 3 of 12.
Let's see if we can.
CSS not selected. 4 JS not selected. Font not selected. CM not selected. Image media not selected. 8 of 12. Manifest not selected. WS not selected. WASM not selected. Web other not selected. WASM not selected. Web assembly. WASM not selected. Manifest not selected. Block response cookies checkbox not checked. Block request check. Third party request check. Overview grid window grouping. Left resizer slider 0 millisecond. Right resizer slider. Network log rows 15. Use the up and down arrow keys to navigate and interact with the rows of the table. Use browse mode to read cell by cell. Application.
Use browse mode to read cell by cell. Cute.
Name 6897.vendors.junk.google/src/js. Status 200 OK. Type script initiator. Script size 40.6 KB. 40.6 KB. Time 24 milliseconds. 20.
That looks to be some kind of ad or a browser extension that I have.
Name 2812.vendors.junk.google. Name 6550.vendors.junk. Name STUI inline engine integration.com.junk. Name STUI basic engine integration.com.junk. Name 9611.vendors.junk. Name 7127.vendors.junk.
So these are all probably like some kind of trackers or
name tooltipprovider.com.junk.
tooltip provider.
Name interregular.waf. Name interbold. Name GPTN Grammarly shape.
Grammarly is going.
Name GPTN progress no background. Name GPTN Grammarly no back. Name GPTN Grammar. Name contact MSG.
Contact message status 200 OK. Type XHR initiator script size 262 bytes. Can I see where it went?
Acme support home document button 28M.
Oh,
Network log row name contact MSG.
There.
Clickable script 6897 clickable script 2812 clickable script look for clickable font clickable GPTN Grammarly no clickable graphic GPTN clickable XHR contact MSG contact MSG network log row name contact MSG network log row name contact MSG
contact dash MSG. Is that where they want us to go?
try Acme walk in an application network line wrap checkbox not check line wrap 1 toolbar I
I'm gonna remove
use
this
hours
here. And we're gonna put slash
contact
dash MSG
10-10-83-72.p.
message. Yeah, received flag is THM got Ajax flag. We just get a bit of JSON back when we go to that page.
T left T line select J select line F L G right quote selected. Quote and right G unselected.
You don't need the quotes. We need
Selected.
the right brace.
Right brace selected.
Otherwise it won't accept
THM.HX.
it. So we did this.
Title
We
unlabeled.
can
Admin
load
support.
this.
Home. Google Chrome. Network.
We go to this field
What is
here.
the flag shown on the contact
What is
MS?
the flag shown in the contact message network request?
Answer format. Star right.
Flag
Paste.
is
TH right blank.
THM left brace got underscore Ajax underscore flag right brace.
Submit button.
Submit.
Dialog. Leave feedback button. Button. Leave feedback. Heading. Heading level 2. Congrats. 10:25 p.m. You've completed the room. Share this with your friends.
Hooray!
Link Twitter.
Yep, very much. You can look at the network tab and see what is going on, what's going back and forth, and then you can usually tell, okay, that's probably a legit URL, and you can turn it on. Okay.
You've completed the room. Share this with your friends.
This first web room.
Link Twitter.
Took a bit longer than I wanted to, but it did get done. I'm wondering if we get to use the attack machine soon, which means I'll have to start swapping my thing between one thing and another. Let's have a look. Let's go to the next
Button.
room.
Close mobile. Button. Next room. Content.
I think we'll do one more, and that's it for now. Next room is called Content Discovery.
Button. Next room.
So let's go discover some content.
Try Acme cybersecurity.
Maybe there's porn. No, I don't think so.
Speech mode off.
We'll be porning today. Let's see. What is this? Why are we here? What is this? Oh wait. Okay, content discovery. Learn the various ways of discovering hidden or private content on a web server that could lead to new vulnerabilities. Here, easy. 30 minutes. Well, I want to kind of keep going for 30 more minutes, so that if that's actually true, that sounds like it will be perfect. All right. Let's have a quick look at something. Actually, very curious about something in particular. Here. Whoop. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Beautiful. Okay. Here we go again. Task 1. What is content discovery? I will make sure that's open. Start the machine, because we need a machine to start. Let's do that. Firstly, yeah, it's like exclamation mark commands to get all the commands. There's a couple silly ones, like there's a coffee one that plays a sound effect and it throws the Ko-fi link at you. There's a background one that sort of explains what we're doing here. There's a couple ones. Firstly, we should ask, is the context of web application security, what is content? Content can be many things. Yes, you did. Content can be many things. A file, video, picture, backup, a website feature. When we talk about content discovery, we're not talking about the obvious things we can see on a website. It's the things that are not immediately presented to us and that weren't always intended for public access. This content could be, for example, pages or portals intended for staff usage, older versions of the website, backup files, configuration files, administration panels, etc. There are 3 main ways of discovering content on a website, which we'll cover: manually, automated, and OSINT, open source intelligence. Start the attack box by clicking the blue Start Attack Box button and the machine on this task. Okay, I need to start the attack box here too. Means we need to start using the attack box for this particular one. Probably command line stuff, so that is okay. I will, if it's just command line stuff, I probably just have the screen reader read it for now. It's really just text, so we'll see how we do. Blah blah blah. So far this is actually good. If they give us the attack box, they'll probably let us use tools on the attack box over SSH, because that is something you can do if you're paying for Try Hack Me. If you're not paying, you get stuck here, because at this point what you're going to need to do is use the attack box to attack another box. And you can do that if you have your own attack box. If you have your own Kali Linux VM or something, you can use that instead, provided you have an IP to work with, which usually you do. If you actually have to RDP in or use remote desktop, that gets trickier, but we'll get to that when we do. Answer the following questions. What is the content discovery method that begins with M? Myrmidon, Megalomaniac, Morse code. No, manual. What is the content discovery with it? That begins with A. We're back to the reading comprehension right here, guys. Automated. What is the content discovery that starts with O? And they want the abbreviation. OSINT. There. Task 2. Manual discovery. There are multiple places we can manually check on a website to start discovering more content. Robots.txt. The robots.txt file is a document that tells search engines which pages they are and aren't allowed to show on their search engine results, or ban specific search engines from... oh, hi. Hang on, my focus got yanked. Or ban specific searches from crawling the website altogether. It can be common practice to restrict certain website areas so they aren't displayed in search engine results. These pages may be areas such as administration portals or files meant for the website's customers. This file gives us a great list of locations on the website that the owners does not want us to discover as penetration testers. That is a really interesting concept. Basically, the robots.txt is kind of like when you're a kid and you sneak something into your school bag and you tell your parents, hey, so don't look at my school bag, okay? There's nothing bad in there. And obviously the first thing they're going to do when you're not looking is look at the school bag. It's really what this is. Search engines are being disallowed from viewing certain things, but practically every website has this. So you can go to any website, and with a little bit of luck, if you do like /robots.txt, you can just see the robots.txt, and you can figure out where their login pages are, where like their other stuff is that people don't want to be searched. And it can be a really good first in for a lot of websites. You're allowed to check that. Obviously, reading these files is not illegal, but actually acting on them and trying to attack some websites that you don't have permission to attack, that is very much a bad idea, and you might get jailed for that, so be careful. Take a look at the robots.txt file in the ACMI IT support website to see if they have anything they don't want to list. To do this, open the Firefox on the attack box and enter the URL 10.10.10.171/robots.txt. We're not doing that. We're just going to click that link in our browser because we are on the VPN, which means that we should just be able to access that file. Yeah, there it is. So we have user agent star, allowed star, disallow /staff portal. Okay, so /staff-portal is pretty a fun page. This URL will update 2 minutes from when it was started. Okay, that, blah, blah, blah. Answer the following question. What is the directory in the robots.txt that isn't allowed to be viewed by web crawlers? You will find that is staff-portal. That's free. Manual discovery. Favicon. Uh-oh, that may not be accessible. Let's find out. The favicon, or favicon, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, is a small icon displayed in the browser's address bar on our tab using a branding used for branding a website. A screenshot without alt text. Sometimes when frameworks are used to build a website, a favicon is a part of the installation gets left over, and if the website developer doesn't replace that with a custom one, this can give us a clue on what framework is in use. OWASP hosts a database of common framework icons that you can use to check against the target's favicon. Once we know the framework stack, we can use external resources to discover more about it. See next section. Practical exercise. On the attack box, open Firefox and enter the URL blah 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 /cloud /site /favicon. Here you'll see the basic website with the note saying website coming soon. if you look at your tabs, you'll notice an icon that confirms the site is using a favicon. Viewing the page source, you'll see a line 6 contains... Yep. Viewing the page source, you'll see a link 6 contains a link to the image/favicon.ico file. If you run the following command on the attack box, it will download the favicon and get its MD5 hash value, which you can then look up on the... Oh, okay, so we can actually do this. Hang on, never mind. We can actually do this. So, wait a minute here. For this, we need to do a little bit of digging here. We need to get the SSH access for the attack box. I'll quickly grab that. Info. Here it is. Reveal IP. Actually, I could probably just use this. 10.10.119.16. Because we are in the VPN. Let's have a look if that works. SSH root at that IP. Is it working? Yes, it is. Yes. Root password is this long string here. Oop. Paste. All right. Oh, that did not go right. Right click. There. Oh, is it wrong? What am I doing wrong here?
Speech mode blank 5. 1 9. Folder C Windows System 32 C try Hackin content web based machine username private IP colon 10 username colon root password colon D19 day 70 380 94
I'm missing a D. Okay.
D19 D19 C Windows System 32 CMD.x SS C Windows System 32 CMD.x right click. System information as of Tuesday, May 14th, 21:37:32 PST 2024. System load 0.78 processes 190.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So we need
Try
a
Hackin
command
content
that's
discovery
on
web
this
based
page. Let's go back up here. Let's close
mode
this
full
out. We don't need this anymore.
clickable
Go up here.
Fine.
Go to curl.
Main landmark clickable task user of machine.
Have curl http static labs.tryhackme.cloud/site/favicon/images/favicon.ico vertical bar md sum uk. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll run that.
Note this curl will fail on the attack box if you are a free user, in which case you should use a VM. For this, if your hash ends with 427 and your curl failed and you may need to try it again, you could also run this on Windows in PowerShell as shown below. Blank. PowerShell.
Okay.
PSC greater curl https/ofavicon.ico PSC greater get file hash.favicon.ico algorithm MD PSC greater ofavicon.ipsc. Answer the what framework does the favicon belong to? Answer the question.
Okay, so
Note the user of
find
machine
out.
dollar
We need
user of
that
machine
icon first and foremost. So
user of machine dollar curl user curl user of
we
machine
can
dollar
curl this
curl
icon
https
and
slash
put in
static labs dot
MD5
dot
sum.
curl https root of 10 dash root of 10 dash.
I will do that by pressing, just pasting this command
click.
in. You guys cannot
space.
see the shell. I'm aware of that.
Percent total percent received percent F276 D19 op 488.4 D22625 C6735 F.
Okay, so that's the MD5 sum.
114.06 114.06 0059.07 F2 F.
I'm going to
Start marked.
copy that
2.
whole entire line with the review
space.
cursor with NVDA
Space
here.
space dash space F space F276.
Okay, got it.
Try hack user of
Now
machine
it
dollar curl user
says
curl blank
go
visit link
look that up
https
on this
slash
website
wiki.os.org slash
here, wiki.os.org with index. Favicon database. Let's go there.
blank visited link https slash wiki 10.10.10.171 host favicon database host Google Chrome host search landmark search host alt shift F edit search alt plus F no next edit field views navigation landmark link alt search button go no next heading at level main landmark host favicon jump to link favicon database in wiki format licensed under CC by license. Feel free to contribute this wiki by editing this page, but we don't have correct version span for particular favicon. Feel free to contribute that as well. 6399 CC 480.
Okay, so we need to go put that string that we got
blank
into the search bar
space
here.
F2 space blank
And it turns
space
out
F276
what we have is
18,004 F276 D19 op 488 line right 9.5.0 left space C R I I G C colon F 535 F colon C G I I R C space
CGI IRC. That sounds extremely old.
speech mode off.
But okay, let's see if we can figure that out. Yeah, it is 6 characters, so that looks right. What framework did the favicon belong to? CGI IRC. Boom. Got it. Task 4. Manual discovery. Sitemap.xml. Unlike the robots.txt file, which restricts what search engines crawlers can look at, the sitemap.xml file gives a list of every file the website owner wishes to be listed on a search engine. These can sometimes contain areas of the website that are a bit more difficult to navigate to, or even list some old web pages that the current site no longer uses, but are still working behind the scenes. Screenshot. Take a look at the sitemap XML on the ACME IT support websites to see if there's any new content we haven't yet discovered. Here is the link. I will go open that up. Open this in Firefox browser on the attack box. No, I will not. What is the path of the secret area that can be found in the sitemap XML file? We're looking for something that is slash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 characters. The first are probably going to be secret, just because that's what I'm thinking. Probably not, but we'll see. This, yeah, here is the... Yeah, here's the XML file. Let's have a look. What do we got? So this is home. News article. Another news article. Another news article. Contact. Customers login. We've seen this is the same page from before, from the previous exercise. Here it is. Secret dash area with lead speak, of course. So we'll copy this out. Secret, both reads for the ease. Dash area. We're gonna copy that. And I'm going to assume we're gonna have to go there at some point. Well, let's first just fill in this answer. Secret area with a slash before it is the right answer. Beautiful. Oh, we don't even have to go there. Beautiful. Manual discovery. HTTP headers. When we make requests to the web server, the server returns various HTTP headers. These headers can sometimes contain useful information, such as the web server software and possibly the... Uh-oh.
Speech mode talk. Programming slash sometimes contain useful information such as the web server software and possibly programming slash speech mode on them speech mode off.
Here we go again. The programming or scripting language in use. In the below example, we can see the web server is NGINX, Nginx version 1.18.0 and runs PHP version 7.4.3. Using this information, we could find vulnerable versions of software being used. Try running the below curl command against the web server, where the -v switch enables verbose mode. My Brill's way keeps freezing. Gee, my everything is frozen. Hello? Can you guys still hear me? Restart. I'll reconnect my keyboard. Maybe that'll fix this. Okay. I can see stuff. Let's see. The V-switch enables verbose mode, which will output the headers. There might be something interesting. Let's see. Curl. Yeah, -v slash... Okay, so let's do that just for fun. See what the computer says. Yeah, okay. It somehow broke the line breaks on this example. Give me a minute here. Okay, got it. Let's see. We go back to our attack box here and we run that command.
Speech mode talk.
We get something like the following.
Right click. Less. This page is temporary while we work on the new home widget slash new home beta. Greater. Less doc type HTML. Greater. Less HTML.
Oh.
Bottom page. Less. Less body Leslie greater lesser F equals Leslie class equal less meta name equal greater. This page is less. Root of F 114.06 114.0600 F 270 root of 10-199-116 number curl HTTP //10.10.10.171.
Oh, I
Greater
didn't
root
get
of
the
10
flag. My bad.
Star rebuild URL to http //10.10.10.171 star trying 10.10.10.171 star TCP not set star connected to 10.10.10.171 10.10.10.171 480 number 0 greater get /http /1.1 greater host 10.10.10.171 greater user agent curl /7.58.0 greater accept star greater less http /1.1200 OK less server jinx /1.18.0 Ubuntu less date Tuesday May 14th 2024 2045 44 GMT less content type text /HTML parser equals UTF-8 less transfer encoding chunk less connection keep alive less X flag THM header flag less this page is temporary while we work on the new
There you go. So there's a flag hidden in the HTTP
Star
headers.
connection of H generated less div greater less dot greater. This page is temporary less X flag less connection people less X flag THM header flag X flag space.
So there's an X flag header that they added to this page's HTTP headers, which we can copy out and paste into the thing. Header flag is the thing.
Right space.
Like HTTP headers are just strings. You can put whatever you like in here. They're also used for like things like authentication tokens and API keys and things like that. So that they did this is kind of clever, but it's not all that not all that different from what you'd normally see these days. We can also see it's Nginx. It's version 118. And then does it have the flag listed here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. X powered by PHP 7.4 at date. Content type, transfer encoding. No. What is the flag value from the X flag header? This THM header flag. Yay, we got it right. Next one. Manual discovery, framework stack. Framework stack. Once you've established the framework of website, either from the above favicon example or by looking for clues in the page source, such as comments, copyright notices, or credits, you can then locate the framework's website. From there, we can learn more about the software and other information, possibly leading to more content we can discover. Looking at the page source for ACME IT support website link, you'll see a comment at the end of every page with a page load time and also a link to the framework's website, which is staticlabs.tryhackme.cloud/sites/thm-web-framework. Let's take a look at that website. We've already looked there. Viewing the documentation page gives us the path to the framework's administration portal, which gives us a flag if viewed on the ACME's website. Okay. So I still have that open.
Speech mode. Post Favicon database. Post Favicon day 10.10.10. Less lock greater HT. Try Hackney content discovery. Google Chrome. Try Hackney content.
I don't. Okay, so I will
HTTPS //staticlabs.
Here, this thing, the THM web framework one. There it is.
10.10. Post Favicon day. Post Favicon 10.10.10.171/title. Google Chrome. Title. Heading level. Unlabeled graphic that get missing. Heading level 3 home.
Oh, you couldn't even be the fudge to put like a
Visit link home bullet. Visit link change log bullet.
Super Jam website. Okay, documentation.
Title, unlabeled
what is
graphic.
the
Heading level 1, heading level 3 documentation. Visited link home documentation for the framework is pre-installed on your website's administration portal. Once you've installed the framework, navigate to the /THM framework login path on your website.
THM-framework-login. Okay.
10.10.10.171 / toolbar address and search bar edit as autocomplete control plus L selected 10.10.10.171 / system.xml blank 10.10x.pametis.
THM login. What was it?
Title Google Chrome title document. Once you've installed
Framework login.
10.10.10.171
Framework login.
10.10.10.17 heading level 2 login. Username. Edit. Password. Edit button login. Button 22M. Mode full button edit password edit username login. Heading level 1 THM web heading level 1 THM web framework. Heading level 2 login. Post Favicon jump heading level 1 THM web framework login document login. Post Favicon database THM 10.10. Button disallow /staff portal. THM web framework login document. Tool 0. Try HackneyCon website, which is visited link https/website, which gives us a flag if viewed on the Hackney support website. Answer: what is the flag from the framework's administration portal? Answer format: ***26 edit. Button submit. Out of region button collapse task 7 out of read task 6 menu THM web framework login Google Chrome toolbar address and search bar edit as autocomplete control plus L10 tab control THM web heading level 2 login heading level 1 heading login username edit password edit button 16M mode full is that mode full is.
Is there another freaking
Button edit protected.
image thing here.
Run menu selected sub inspect N19 th edit DOM tree explorer main landmark level 2 less head greater less body class equals VSC initialize data new expand level 3 less div class equals container style equals padding top colon question mark 60 px greater less slash div greater collapse 1 x level 4 before 1 of 6 less h1 class equals text center greater THM web framework less slash h1 greater 2 of 6 level 4 less h2 class equals text center greater login less slash h2 greater less div class equals row greater less slash div greater collapse 4 of 6 level 5 before 1 of 4 less div class equals colon md4 colon md offset 4 greater less slash div greater collapse expand level 6 less div class equals panel default greater less slash div expand level 7 less div class equals panel edit greater login less slash div class equals panel body greater less slash div greater expanded level 8 before 1 of 4 less form method equals post greater less slash form greater collapse 2 of 4 level 8 expand level 9 less div greater less slash div greater less div greater less slash div greater collapse 2 of 6 less div style equals margin top colon question mark 7 px greater less slash div greater collapse less level 8 less form level expanded level 10 less label greater username less slash div greater 2 of 2 level 10 level 9 less expanded level 10 less input class equals form control name equals
Name, username.
less slash div greater 4 of level 9 less div style expanded level 10 less label greater password less slash label greater less slash div greater 6 level 9 less div greater less slash div greater expanded level 10 less input class equals form control type equals password name equals password greater 7 of 8 less slash div greater level 9 less div style equals margin top colon question mark 15 px
It's in here.
expanded level 10 less input type equals submit class equals btn
Button. With just the login
less slash div greater level 9 less slash form level 8 after 3 of 4 less slash div greater 4 of after less level 7 less slash div level 6 less slash level 5 after 3 of less slash div greater 4 of 4 level 5 level 4 after 5 less slash div greater 6 level 3 less script src equals slash asset slash worry.min.js greater less script src equals slash asset slash bootstrap.min.j less script src equals less div equals less script src less div equals mod
div ID mod header.
less slash body greater 6 of 6 level 2 less grammarly desktop integration datagram less slash html
Yeah, I don't see the flag.
THM web password edit protect button login button 15m THM web framework login heading level 1 heading level 2 login username edit password edit button login
Unless it's hidden.
context menu current entire take a picture T entire screen E retrieving description using
Let's try. See if it's gonna come up with a random one again. Because I'm doing what it's telling me to do, and it may just be hidden. But I think.
and ref tool view log NV blank memory error
Okay,
THM
let's try
Russell
NVDA for
text full
this.
welcome to NVDA dialog welcome to NVDA most commands for controlling
Welcome to
NVDA require you to hold down the
NVDA.
NVDA key while pressing other keys by default
Yippee ki-yay.
THM.
Shut up.
speech mode on demand speech mode off
Okay, let's try this again. Find the flag. The string starting with is... Okay, yeah, no, that's not the right one. Okay, I don't see this flag. Do I have to type some random stuff here? Blah, blah. Log in. Invalid username combination. Fair enough.
speech mode try
Here's a hint.
website viewing the documentation page gives us the path of the framework's administration portal which gives us a flag if viewed on the Acme support website answer the what is the answer button out of region button task 6 manual discovery out of region button collapse task 7 OSINT Google Hackin / dorking
I am not seeing
task 6 answer
this
format star
flag.
what is the flag from the answer the questions below which gives us a flag if viewed on the Acme support website viewing the documentation page gives us the path of the framework's administration portal which is visited link https://statiglabs.cloud/site/thm web framework. Let's take a look at that. THM web framework login Google Chrome title heading level 1 THM web framework heading visited link home mode full is active button 16 you can log in with the username admin and password admin make sure you change this password Speech mode off.
Okay, I probably need to do that first. I need to read. I need to learn to read. Admin. And there it is. Change default credentials. Found the flag. I did it. All right. Florian doesn't know how to read. There we go. Task 7, OSINT, Google hacking or dorking. There are also external resources available that can help in discovering information about your target website. These resources are often referred to as OSINT or open source intelligence, as they're freely available tools that collect information. Google hacking/dorking. Google hacking/dorking utilizes Google's advanced search engine features, which allow you to pick out custom content. You can, for instance, pick out results from a certain domain name using the site filter. For example, site tryhackme.com. You can use that. You can then match this up with certain search terms. Say, for example, the word admin, site tryhackme.com admin. This then would only return results from the tryhackme.com website, which contains the word admin in its content. You can combine multiple filters as well. Here is an example of more filters you can use. filter example description. So we got site, we got in URL, we got file type, we got in title. More information about Google hacking can be found here. n.wikipedia.org/wiki/Google_hacking. Answer the questions below. What Google dork operator can be used to only show results from a particular site? Might that be site? It is. Huh? It's not?
Speech mode fields. Speech mode talk. Site. Blank. Alert. Oh, your answer is incorrect. What Google answer format? 4-star. Edit site. What Google dork operator can be used to only show results from a particular site?
What the hell?
Answer format.
It is site. What are you on about? It is site. It's only oh, you need to colon. Okay, my bad.
Try alert. Your
There
answer.
you go.
Button hint. Out of region button collect.
Task 8.
Speech mode off.
OSINT Weapalizer. Weapalizer. Weapalizer.com is an online tool and browser extension that helps you identify the technologies a website uses, such as frameworks, content management systems, CMS, payment processors, and much more. And it can even find version numbers as well. What online tool can be used to identify what technologies are... I wonder if it's Weapalizer. Crackle. Task 9. OSINT Wayback Machine. The Wayback Machine, archive.org/web, is a historical archive of websites that dates back to the late 90s. You can search a domain name and it will show all the times the servers scrape the website and save the content. This service can help uncover all pages that may still be active on the current website. Answer the question. Which is the website address of the Wayback Machine? What does it want? The full protocol header? Yeah, it does. Okay, so http// I just do archive.org/web. Do you need www? I think you do. Yeah. www. Happy now?
Speech http//w button submit. Answer. What is the website address for the answer format? 5*//7***.
Oh, https.
colon.
What is that? I need to figure out where that's coming from. Yeah. Oh, and that too?
Blank.
Okay.
Submit. Alert. Oh, your answer is incorrect. Answer. What is the website address for the Wayback Machine? What is the website address for the Wayback Machine? Answer. At 5*//7***/*//////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////
5, that's https:// oh, no www. Yeah.
Answer
Yeah,
format
I see it.
5.8 Tricolor woo woo. Your answer is
There you go.
speech mode on, speech mode off.
Task 10, OSNT GitHub. They're gonna ask us what the address of GitHub is. I'm not even gonna look at this. Honestly, GitHub is a thing where you can host code. What is Git? Version control system is probably what it wants. Version control system. Hey, look, I got it right without looking at the text. I am so fucking super skill hacker. S3 buckets. What do you want about S3 buckets? What URL format does Amazon S3 buckets end in? I actually don't know that by heart. Let's see. S3 buckets are a storage service provided by Amazon AWS, allowing users to save files and even static website content in the cloud accessible over HTTP and HTTPS. The owner of the file can set access permissions to either make files public, private, and even writable. Sometimes these access permissions are incorrectly set and inadvertently allow access to files that shouldn't be available to the public. Tip right here, this is where a lot of bugs are these days. Cloud hacking, like cloud providers. If you want to go into bug bounty hacking, this is really one thing to look into very clearly. AWS, Azure, Linode, DigitalOcean, the whole rim-ram. The format of the S3 bucket is https name.s3.amazonaws.com, where name is Okay, so it probably just wants s3.amazonaws.com.
Speech mode
Is that the
off.
right thing?
Alert woo woo. Your answer is correct. Try
Yeah,
acne.
I did it.
Button correct answer. Button hint. Out of region button collapse. Task 12 automated discovery.
Automated discovery. Okay, I think that's like the last one of the last
Task
ones.
12 automated discovery region clickable
I'm
autom.
getting a little tired, so that's good. Automatic discovery
Speech mode off.
is the process of using tools to discover content rather than doing it manually. This process is automated as it usually contains hundreds, thousands, or even millions of requests to a web server. These requests check whether a file or directory exists on a website, giving us access to resources we didn't previously know existed. This process is made possible by using a resource called word lists. What are word lists? Word lists are just text files that contain a long list of commonly used words. They can cover many different use cases. For example, a password word list would include the most frequently used passwords, whereas we're looking for content in our case, so we'd require a list containing the most commonly used directory and file names. An excellent resource for word lists that is pre-installed on the THM attack box is github.com/Daniel Miesla, I think that's a German name, /seclists, which Daniel Miesler curates. Oh, I thought it was Bobby Doo doing that. Automation tools. Although there are many different content discovery tools available, all with their features and flaws, we are going to cover 3 which are pre-installed on our attack box: FFUF, or FUF, Derp, and GoBuster. On the attack box, execute the following 3 commands targeting the ACME AIT support websites and see what results you get. First, we'll do FUF. FUF, you get a W. Okay, we'll just copy this. Basically, it's FFUF-W followed by a path to a word list. In this case, web content comment.txt, and then U is the URL. And essentially, you put /fuzz at the end of it to indicate this is where I should be looking for things. Now, this is a brute forcing tool, but there may be a lot of output. Let's see what it does.
Desktop right click THM header flat bash HTTP slash.
Hey, that's bad.
Try HTTP root 10 dash. Right click HTTP /10.1 bash HTTP /10. Try acme content user machine $/f/w/share/wordlist/seclist.
I want
$/w/share/wordlist/seclist HTTP /10 $/w/ run dialog type
there to
blank.
not
Paste.
be a random
Space.
line break in between.
System submenu space. Run dialog. N $/w/share/word N V D A F A D V N $/w. Try acme root 10 dash 10. Right click. V1.3.1 method URL http /10.10.10.171/fuzz wordlist fuzz /share/wordlist/seclist/discovery /web content /comment.txt follow redirects false calibration false timeout 10 threads 40 matcher response status 2002043013023074014 progress 4655/4655 job 1/1 3509 rec/sec duration 0:01 errors 0 Cinema.xml status 200 robots.txt status 200 private status 301 size 170
Private? Private is a thing we can do apparently.
news status 2
News?
monthly status 200 size
Monthly.
development.log status 200 size
Development.log.
customer status 302 size 0 contact status 200 size 30 asset status 301 top plan
Assets. That seems to be it for FUF. So
Try
one thing we learned here is the private, and the other one is the development.log.
using derb $/w/derb user
And
machine
now we'll
$derb
do
http
derb.
/10
Derb.
derb http /10.10. derb root 10 paste derb http derb v2.22 by the dark raver start time Tuesday May 14th 2204 2320 greater testing
Okay.
greater testing greater testing http greater testing greater testing greater testing http greater speech mode off
lot of text scrolling by. Like, this shows me every line that it actually run. Okay, downloaded 18,488, found 8.
speech end time Tuesday blank entering directory http /10.10.10.10.17/assets/avatar/ blank plus http /10.10.10.10.17/private /index.php co entering directory http /10.10.10.10.17/private/ blank equals greater directory http /10.10.10.10.17/assets/avatar/
So
speech
this is
mode off.
one of the interesting things with command line and speech. When, like, what you want to know is not necessarily at the beginning of the line. You have to listen to everything over and over and over again. I can cheat a bit with Braille. I'm doing that right now. I'm actually looking at these while I talk to you. But if you don't have Braille, this is a painful to wade through. So you'd have to either use some tool like SED or awk or some other editor to just get the bits you want to actually know about, or use, well, like before, FUF or FFUF does give the beginning of the line and having it be the keyword you're looking for. So this may decide, like, you may make you decide that you prefer FFUF over derb just because of how it formats its data. You probably need more than one, honestly, but yeah, having a preference makes sense, and this could be why. Using differences, please answer the below questions. Okay. What is the name of the directory beginning with mo that was discovered? That will be monthly/monthly. We found that with derp and with fuff. That's correct. What is the name of the log file that was discovered? That is development.log. Gimme. That's correct. And I think we missed a question because the room appears to be done, but we're not getting that "hey, you did it" thing. Let's see what we missed.
Speech mode answer format /11 hint button. Correct answer button. Answer format /7 task 11 ASIN test 3 buckets region hint button. Correct answer button. Answer format task 11 OSINT task 10 ASIN GitHub region. Correct answer but answer format task 10 OSINT GitHub task 9 ASIN Wayback Machine region. Answer format task 9 OSINT with task 8 ASIN Wapple answer format task 8 OSINT task 7 ASIN Google Hackin / correct answer button. Answer format 4-star edit unavailable site.
Doing what I'm doing.
Task 7 OSINT task 6 manual discovery answer format ** task 6 manual discovery task 5 manual discovery HTTP correct answer button answer format task 5 manual discovery task 4 manual discovery system answer format / task 4 manual task 3 manual discovery correct answer button answer format task 3 manual task 2 manual discovery answer format task 2 man task 1 what is content discovery region correct answer format 5-star edit unavailable ASIN correct answer button answer format 9-star edit submit button answer format 8-star edit manual.
Oh, we're missing one here.
What is the content discovery method that begins with M? Answer format 8-star edit manual.
Manually is what it wants here.
Dialogue. Leave feedback.
Yay!
Heading level 2. Congratulations. You completed the room. Share this with your friends.
Completed the room. Share this with your friends.
Button close mobile.
Well, the friends I do have, I've been told I have a friend, and they're thinking they're already here, so I've already shared it by just being here.
Speech mode on demand. Speech mode off.
That's enough for me for now. We've been going for like about 2 hours. That's plenty for now. Let me see if there's anyone I can bug with this content right now to raid. Basically, tomorrow is going to be Mortal Kombat for people who want to see that on the ZerCX channel, so be sure to follow that if you want. Saturday... Oh, you've earned a badge. You completed another room. Yay. So Saturday is going to be a 12-hour stream on the ZerCX channel, and there may just be a secret brief stream here as well, but I'll not tell you when, how, and what, so keep an eye out if you want to catch that, because I have something that's great for both channels, and I'm gonna try a thing. So yeah, if that's something you want to check out, definitely stay around. I'm looking in the meantime if we can bother anyone. I can see. Let's see if we can at least bother someone who isn't leaving this time, like we did last game on ZerCX. I have a lot of mentions in my my Mastodon, but I don't see anything. Let's see. Okay. Anyone I can bug? Doesn't look like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing as we did last time. I'm going to go to the Twitch channels that say they're doing hacking and just pick a random one. Top hacking channels, Twitch. This is also some kind of OSINT, guys. Like, here you go. Hacker1 TV. No, I actually want to see things that are live. Yeah, all tags hacking. Here we are. Let's see. So I see that a person... Let's see. I only want to see live action. Live things right now. Sort by... whatever. Oh, look. Someone is doing... I can't even read what that says. boot.dev Python. Okay, sounds good. They're doing development. That could be interesting. So we'll keep that one in mind. Copy that into my little clipboardy here. Let's see what else we can find. Is there anything else that's actually doing? Okay. No, this other person speaks French, which is fine, but might not be ideal given, we all speak English for the most part here. FLRE streaming Elite Grand Finals Twitter. No, I don't think that's what we want either. Okay, now we're going to go with this this person called Trish Puppy. I'm assuming that means Trish. I don't think it'll mean trash. That's not very nice. I'm going to do raid this person. Whoosh.
Raid initiated. We
Raid
will be raiding
initiated.
Tridge Puppy in 90
We're
seconds.
going to leave, people. We're going to go away.
Speech mode deep.
But yeah,
Speech
like
mode
I
off. Speech
said,
mode on demand. Speech mode off.
12 hours of weird game stuff on Saturday. There might be a brief thing happening here as well if I can get that my computer to sort of do that. Definitely join me up if you want. It's going to be a really fun blast of silliness and fun and accessibility content. I'm going to be covering a bunch of games both by myself
60
and with
seconds
others.
remaining.
Apart from that, tomorrow, like I said, Mortal Kombat, probably be some invasions. We're going to look at the new accessibility stuff they've added. It's been gradually improving. So if you're interested in that, definitely drop by. And yeah, I'll have to add some more suggested streamers to this account as well, because there's a couple that might really be helpful for people who like this kind of content. So that's homework for myself. I hope this was useful. I know it's a little bit of a snooze fest with all the reading I have to do.
30 seconds remaining.
We'll get into Burp Suite probably sometime next week, and that's gonna be an interesting one. So that's gonna be really messy accessibility-wise, and we'll have to sort of start talking about alternatives and how to find those. But that's gonna be an interesting one. I hope this was helpful for people. I will see you again in the next one. For this one, that'll probably be
10
either
seconds
the secret
remaining.
stream on Saturday or the next patch Tuesday. For now, have fun with Trish Puppy, and I'll see you around. Bye.
Raid forwarded to Tridge Puppy.